All right, Neiman Gracie, another fight week for you. How are you feeling coming into this one, man?
Feel great. I had one of the best training camps, even with all the situation we're living in. But feeling great, man. And I think I'm gonna put on a show for you guys.
Yeah, and you're fighting the legend in Jon Fitch. Was he somebody that you watched when you were growing up?
Yeah.
Did you watch his rise in the UFC?
Yeah.
Is it weird to be fighting him? I know you've had this experience before.
No, it's not weird.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew that we were going to fight down the line. My second or first MMA fight, he was headlining the card, and I was just getting into this. And it's great to be fighting him. You know, it shows that I got to a higher level in the sport, and I can't wait to beat him.
And it's been a while since we've seen you. I know you were scheduled to fight in December, and that didn't happen. But what's this layoff been like for you? I don't know if you've really experienced something like this during your career, have you?
It was sucks because I got injured. I broke my hand a week before a fight that I was supposed to do in December, and it just sucks, you know, because I wanted to fight so bad, and then this happened, the COVID thing, but now everything is good and I'm ready to go, and I haven't stopped training this whole time. Even with a broken hand and with a cast, I kept training one hand and kicking, you know, so I feel great.
And usually when you stand up here, we talk about the last win you had, and this is the first time we talked about a loss that you've taken. So was that difficult for you, your first experience in the loss department in your MMA career?
Yeah, it was a little bit, because not only because it was a loss, but because it was the fight for the title, you know. I really wanted the title, and I really thought it was my time, but God have different plans, you know. He might have something bigger for me. But yeah, it sucks to lose, but in a way I learned so much from that fight that it made me a much better fighter.
Yeah, and what do you think the biggest takeaways were for you when you went back and watched it? You're like, okay, these are the things that I have to work on. Were there specific things you were able to pick up on?
Yeah, it's a thing that will help me on this fight, you know. Not letting them stay too much on top of me on the floor. Even though I'm the one attacking more, the judges doesn't see that way, you know. If you see that fight, I'm the one that tried to finish the fight the whole time. I almost finished the fight like 3 or 4 times. But they just give the points to whoever is on top. And that's kind of dumb, you know, in a way. But I learned from that, and will do my best to don't let that happen on this fight.
What do you think the roadmap is for you to get back to that position? Obviously, it starts with Jon Fitch, but is it going to be a couple of wins? Do you think with the Fitch win, there's a new champion now, so it's a new matchup?
Yeah, so I think Jon Fitch is a pretty big name. He's coming from a lot of wins, and he's coming from a draw against the last champion. So I think if I beat him, and if I beat him well, I can get the title shot next. If not, maybe 1 or 2 more fights, I'll have the title shot again.
And did you watch the fight between him and Rory?
Yeah, I was there live because I was going to fight whoever won the fight next. And I watched the fight ringside, yeah.
Yep. And at that time, did you think that was the right call, the draw? Did you lean one way or another?
When I was there, I thought that Jon won the fight, you know. Even when I got up to the cage after the fight to do the face-to-face, you know. And I told him before they announced what happened, like, hey, I see you at Madison Square Garden, you know. And he said, yeah, we'll see each other. And they gave a draw. And I was like, I thought that he won. Then I watched the fight at tape, and I think a draw was a good call, you know. Rory beat him pretty bad standing up. He got the takedowns late in the round, so a draw is okay.
And I think a lot of people kind of view this matchup when they think about it. They know Jon's a wrestler. They know you have your submission skills. Do you think it kind of is beyond a wrestler versus, jiu-jitsu practitioner matchup, or do you think that that's really what it's going to come down to?
I think Jon Fitch is the same fighter he's been his whole career. I think he's going to do what he always does, which is try to take me down and stay on top of me. But the difference is that he's facing a high-caliber grappler, so I have the ability to finish him at any time on the floor, and I have the ability to take him down instead of letting him take me down. And now I think that I have the ability to knock him out too. So it's a tough fight, but it can be pretty easy or it can be a tough fight. It depends a lot. We never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and how do you think you get it done? Do you think you pull off another submission? John's been submitted before. It's not easy to do, but
Not at
you're a
all.
guy that's able to kind of submit those hard guys. So
Yeah, he's very hard to submit actually, you know. He's a very tough fighter, has a lot of grit. But yeah, I think I can submit him and I think I will.
awesome. Appreciate the time, Neiman. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you guys. Thank you.